Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in this very important update here on price action of Bitcoin. As we can see guys, Bitcoin right now looks like it might be testing one of the most important line of support before breaking it to the upside. Yes guys, the line which previously acted as resistance will be acting as support, and price after that, according to this CPI indicator, according to this ascending channel, according to this Williams alligator indicator, will be preparing itself for another continuation here to the upside, and that is exactly what we are going to talk in this video. But first thing first, before we jump into the content, I want you guys to do me a favor and quickly destroy that like button. And guys, let's try to reach at least 1,000 likes in this video, because video like this takes a lot of time, takes a lot of energy. So if you appreciate what I'm doing, if you like this kind of content, then definitely destroy that like button. Now first thing first, if you look at this price action of Bitcoin using this leading indicator, this CPI indicator is our leading indicator which gives us information beforehand, and according to this leading indicator, the price of Bitcoin is above this CPI trend line, bottom, central, and the top CPI trend line, which in our case for this month of August will be acting as one of the most important line of support above 61,000. Yes guys, any sort of a pullback, any sort of a shakeout here in the medium short term will just indicate a retest, just a temporary pullback before expecting another bullish continuation, at least towards this monthly R1 line which sits around 72,000. Yes guys, this trend line 72,000 will be looked as our upcoming target as long as the price of Bitcoin remains above this CPI trend line, because we are aware in the medium short term, if the price shows another continuation around 62,000, that might be just a retest, because we have broken out of this ascending channel, which in the past price action was a very important line of resistance and support. Upper trend line acted as a strong line of resistance, whereas the lower trend line acted as a strong line of support. And if you look in our case guys, the price has clearly broken out of it, which will also indicate that any sort of a pullback could be just a temporary pullback, because the same trend line which in the past price action acted as a resistance will be looked as support, and price after that is expected to show another continuation like this. Yes guys, any sort of a pullback in my opinion will be just a temporary pullback, because we know it's not just only the CPI indicator, it's not just only this ascending channel upper trend line, but this Williams alligator indicator will be also looked as one of the most important support for Bitcoin, because it has formed a perfect bullish crossover. Green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom. If you look at this from past price action, whenever you see this happening, green line appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom, it has resulted in a very bullish move. So in our case, this same scenario is unfolding. So any sort of a pullback, even this Williams alligator indicator will be acting as support, and price after that is expected to show another continuation like this, because beside the price action, even the indicators are favoring the bulls. If you look at this RSI line is clearly above 50. MACD is also forming a bullish MACD cross, and T3CCI also in a positive territory, indicating us the upcoming days for Bitcoin will be favoring the long. So that's why guys, that's why any sort of a pullback, price remaining above the CPI line means it is going to be looked as a temporary pullback. And why? Because parallelly we are also breaking out from this descending broadening wedge. Descending broadening wedge is another bullish continuation pattern. So even if the price starts showing weakness, what could that be? It could be just a temporary pullback before expecting another continuation here to the upside, because this is exactly what is being flashed in this example as well. Price broke out of this ascending triangle, another bullish continuation pattern, and here you can see price after breaking out of this key trend line, which in the past price action acted as a line of resistance, acted as support, and right after that we started breaking it to the upside. So in our case, the next area of confluence in my opinion is going to be around 68,000 to 72,000. I personally think this trend line 68 to 72,000 will be attracting us, and price after this retest could be preparing itself for another bullish continuation like this. I mean, after breaking out of this key trend line, price came back to retest it, which flipped into support, resulting in a very, very bullish move. And this is exactly what we are expecting to play in our case as well, because if we look at this volume profile, according to this volume profile, if you look at this point of control line, this POC line sits around 69,000. This line is very important because that's the area where we had the most trading activity. So that means this red line, this horizontal trend line, will be acting as resistance, just like what it did in the past price action. You can see, right, this trend line around this area, we had very, very strong resistance, but it also attracted us. So even if the price shows another continuation like this, first we are expecting, right, first we are expecting a move in between the 68 to 72,000 before deciding the actual trend duration, because this 69,000 is also the price opportunity from this descending channel. Yes guys, this descending channel right now is forming lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern, a bearish continuation pattern. But since we are inside this descending channel, it could be preparing ourselves for another breakout, a bull flag type of formation. So that's why, regardless of what could be happening here in the medium short term, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin, after few shakeout, to slowly get attracted around the 68 to 72,000, in between that range, and only after that decide an actual trend duration. So until then, we are going to remain bullish. Yes guys, we are going to remain bullish because price parallel is also following this bump and run reversal bottom, a bullish continuation pattern after breaking out of this key line of resistance. The line which previously acted as a strong line of resistance got flipped into support, which resulted in a bullish move. So now if this trend continues, if we are going to see another continuation here to the upside, you can see it is going to be our new uphill run. So even according to this bump and run reversal bottom, you can see guys, the upcoming days for Bitcoin actually looks bullish. So what we want the price of Bitcoin to do right now, we just need to stay above the CPI line. If we remain above the CPI line, then I personally think not just only 68, 69,000, even 71, 72,000 will be attracting us. So this is what I see looking at the price action of Bitcoin in a different time frame using different scenarios. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder, if you haven't claimed these free bonuses from Bybit, Phemex and OKX, then definitely check the video description, because these events are temporary. And if you want to take advantage of this market volatility, then the time to act is now. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye-bye.